Hello everyone, welcome to Garful for Life. Thanks for visiting my channel, and this is my third video. And in this video what I wanted to talk a bit about was the one drop rule and how I believe that it was a very clever racial classification system implemented by the slave masters, slave owners, and the Jim Crow era. Basically what I want to do is I'm going to show you two slides and attempt to graphically illustrate how the one drop rule wanted to achieve two objectives. These two objectives were: one, to maintain and preserve the racial white purity of the white race, and number two, to breed out the black race by effectively watering down the black DNA. Okay, this is the first slide, and this is just a simple diagram to illustrate to you how genetic information, well, not genetic information, but how it's a simple graphical representation of how black and white interracial relations produce various kinds of offspring. And what we do is we start off with one black parent and one pure black parent and one pure white parent, and these two individuals have an offspring that's half black and half white. Now, because of the one drop rule, this individual will be classed as black. Okay, say this individual then has a kid with another pure white individual. That resultant offspring will now be 1/4 black, 3/4 white. But because of the one drop rule again, this individual will be classed as black. Now again, hypothetically speaking, say this individual has a kid with another pure white individual. The resultant child will be 1/8 black. But because of the one drop rule, this individual will still be classed as black. Now again, hypothetically speaking, say this individual has a kid with another pure white person. The resultant child will be 1/16 black. But because of the one drop rule again, this individual will be classed as black. Say this individual has a kid with another pure white person. The resultant offspring will be 1/32 percentage or fraction wise black. Okay, and because of the one drop rule, this person will still be classed as black. Now say this individual has a child with another pure white individual. The resultant child will be 1/64th black. That's out of every 64 parts, one part is black. That's very minimal and is almost negligible. But because of the one drop rule, this individual will be classed as black. So you can see all the way from this individual here, who was pure black, right through about 4 or 5 generations until you arrive at this point where there's virtually no black DNA. But because of the one drop rule, this individual and all the preceding individuals would be labeled as black. Now I'm going to show you with the next slide, this slide over here, how this system effectively maintains racial purity among the white race, and two, how it breeds out the black race by watering it down, so to speak. Okay, so we've got the similar diagram from the previous page here. We've got a pure black individual having a child with a pure white individual. We have this mulatto offspring who's half black, half white. But because of the racial classification system of the one drop rule, this individual will be classed as black and put in the black box. This is metaphorically speaking, of course. This box is representative of the black race. This box is representative of the white race. Now, this mulatto individual, hypothetically speaking, may have a kid with another pure white person, and the resultant offspring will be 1/4 black. But because of the racial classification system of the one drop rule again, this individual will be put into this box because they have a traceable amount of black ancestry or DNA or whatever you want to call it. Now say this quadroon or quarter black person has a kid with another pure white person to have a child who is 1/8 black. Because of the one drop rule again, this individual will be classed as black. Now say this person has another kid with another pure white person and has a kid that is a 16th black. Because of the one drop rule again, this person will be placed in this box. So as you can see, from this black person all the way to this individual here, the white is increasing, the black is decreasing, but because of the one drop rule, all these individuals from here to here are placed in the black box. Now, because of this, as we can see here, after 1, 2, 3, 4 generations, so about 5 generations in total, you can see that there's a substantial amount of white DNA being introduced into the black population, whereas the white population is effectively remaining unchanged, because each and every individual that has black DNA in them or blood is put into the black box. Now this is extremely effective, because if you think about it, the two objectives of the one drop rule are being fulfilled. The first objective is being fulfilled in that the white race is remaining virtually untouched by black DNA, and the black race is being infused and mixed with a lot of white DNA from all the interracial mixing, primarily because the one drop rule states that if you have any black blood in you, you classed as black. Now what African Americans don't realize is that this system that a lot of African Americans cling to and say, yeah, we don't care, if you got black blood in you, you are black. This system is actually killing off the race, because the more you claim that you have, the more people you claim to be black ancestry, even though they're predominantly white, as you can see with these individuals here, the more white DNA you're injecting into the black population. And because these individuals, these hypothetical individuals 1, 2, 3, and 4, from mulatto right down to this individual, are being classed as black, they have a higher chance of marrying within the black population and infusing their DNA within the black population. So the black population is being watered down effectively. So this is just a hypothetical situation, but it's a graphical representation of how the African American population today has become heavily infused with white DNA. And if you've got any questions, comments, or video responses, please leave a message and I'll try and get back to it. I don't want to generalize. This is just a graphical representation. Of course there will be exceptions. They will, like some of these individuals that by the one drop rule should be classed as black, will start wanting to pass as white, and then they'll go into this box, but that's another video for another time. Thanks for listening and subscribe. Thank you.